right back to you when I think about my life. I forget about everything else. Only you and I can't think about ever giving. Can't give up, can't give up. For the only
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Join Andy Williams, Michael Kerr, and Lennox Smith, the Ground Report team on M1047 as they rip apart the lies, half-truth, and misinformation that the mainstream media never discuss. The Ground Report. Hard-hitting, informative, undiluted, uncompromising, and unfiltered. Monday to Friday on M104.7 FM. Get the raw facts before making any life-changing decisions. Only on The Ground Report.
The Ground Report. The Ground Report.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago is not closing down Petrotrin.
The Ground Report. The Ground Report.
I would think that there's been very clear that all the employees of Petrotrin will exit the company. All.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
What goes in is a local something that makes it all taste better. It's the flavor of our culture. Come from here, come from there, and everywhere. It's the special flavor that's bitter savor at the Royal Castle. Welcome the Royal Castle. Royal Castle. Flavor to the bone. Royal Castle. Taste the very own. Royal Castle is the local something that makes it all taste better. Taste the unique flavor of our culture at Royal Castle.
Having to lose someone you love is already hard, so funeral services and arrangements should be made easy. And at David Guide & Son, that is what we guarantee. We guarantee our customers exclusive services at affordable prices. Our services include funeral pre-arrangement packages, casket customization, great customer service, and the latest in body preparation technology, and the best fleet of vehicles to give your loved ones the send-off they deserve. With 4 convenient locations, feel free to call us or visit us at Port of Spain, 623-4906, Couva, 636-2435, San Fernando, 610-5062, and Point Fortin, 610-9200. With full funeral packages starting from as low as $7,500, call David Guide & Son Funeral Services today. David Guide & Son Funeral Services. Distinctive, not expensive.
Shiny and Ari Restaurant is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. 67 Western Main Road, St. James, opposite Standards. Serving local breakfast items like sada, fry bake, roast bake, and pies. With all your favorite local fillings. Assorted lunches available from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Get pilau for $25 or get combination lunches from $25 to $40. They also have soup specials as well as crab and dumpling. From 6 p.m. have dinner on the pavement a la carte with burgers, fry nuggets, gyro, and just about anything you can think about. Call 382-9347 to place your order. Shiny and Ari, Main Road, St. James, open 7 days a week.
Are you stressed and worried by problems? Then meet Priest Santosh G. Priest is specialized in palm, face, photo, date of birth reading, and gives solutions to problems in marriage, relationship, love, business, job, health, and removes all black magic, negativity, bad luck permanently, and gives good luck and lifelong protection. Then call Priest Santoshji 384-3844. That's 384-3844.
Cars, sports, careers, food. We men always talk about these things, but not about our health. Did you know that testosterone is responsible for muscle mass, strength, deep voice, healthy hair growth, and the sex drive? With low testosterone, we may not achieve our potential. The good news is that Jameson Power for Men is an excellent testosterone support. Take Jameson Power for Men and perform to your max. Jameson, here for your health.
You need some cash. You need it now. Without the stress, we'll tell you how. Call JEF. with Express Finance. Call JEF. Give your dreams a chance. Call JEF. So easy and stress-free. Call JEF from JFFB.
Celebrate with JEF. Apply and win $5,000. It's our 5-year anniversary and we're sharing more love with you. 5 lucky new or refinance loan applicants can win. Promotion ends September 30th.
Call JEF from JFFB. Call 2244-JEF.
This Saturday night, as Music Library at Dr. Hyde brings to you Colors of Love, Libra's Night Out.
Dancing a Brixton away, put it on. Dancing a Washington away, put it on.
You know this is Dr. Hyde. When I come for my birthday, I play tune in Moonlight Hip Hop. Libra's Night Out. That's lovely.
This Saturday at my first DJ event, the library will be open. Moonlighting, Colors of Love.
This is the event that you've been waiting for.
Your Libra DJs for the night are
Shadow.
Yours truly, DJ Shadows. I'm going to be there.
Princess Library.
DJ Daryl.
This is yours truly, Daryl.
Coming out, Colors of Love.
Tickets can be sourced at
Bobby's Bar QF,
Nula Luna Aruka,
Farouk's Barbershop,
Moonlighting Tunapuna,
and Sidewalk Cafe in Tunapuna.
Remember, it's a Libra's Night Out.
Colors of Love, powered by 104.7 FM.
I need you in the morning, but I need you now.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Disclaimer. More FM Limited, its owners and associates, accepts no responsibility for statements made by the talk show hosts or their guests. More FM Limited does not endorse any of the information provided during this commercially booked segment as the truth. That you have to judge for yourself. We, however, reserve the right to question statements made. But in this time of misinformation, government-controlled media, and corruption, it is sometimes hard to get the truth. But we must try. It is not our intention to discriminate or annoy anyone. We believe it is our constitutional right to free speech, to voice our opinion, and our duty to the population and country to expose the truth. More FM Limited takes no responsibility for the opinions of others.
I was going to the Oval one evening and I stopped as it was drizzling and a radio station was on. And on that radio station, which wasn't my favorite station, but it was on in the vehicle I was in, a most vulgar and outrageous radio program was on the airwaves called the Ground Report. You all remember that? In that report, it was the nastiest, dirty. As a matter of fact, what caught my attention was how filthy the program was on our airwaves. And I was asking myself, how could this be permitted on the airwaves of Trinidad and Tobago, election or no election? And it was all about me and my father and my mother and this, and I had raped this and I had done that, and the Ground Report. They want to know what the plan is? The plan is to put an end to this. and annoying me in the intervening period. You know what time I get up in the morning? I go to bed between 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, and I get up at daybreak. And when I get up nervous many times, because what's going to happen to us as a people today? And all of a sudden they're concerned about debt in the country, they're concerned about who hungry, they're concerned about who's starving, they're concerned about... Just give me a break. Thank you very much.
Sing! My God is powerful.
Water you turned into wine. Open the eyes of the blind. There's no one like you. None like you.
Here!
Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you.
Sing!
None like you. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Your God is powerful.
Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God.
God is great.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Here! Sing it. Sing it. Sing it.
And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us?
No one can stop us if our God is for us.
Stand against.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other.
boy, oh 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 boy. What a long weekend. I missed you guys. But I had fun with many. Or we had fun with many. Sunday, the Valencia Recreation Grounds was like never before. For the first time in years, where we see our youths, our kids, our communities, the people, the vendors, everyone was there at that recreation grounds in Valencia. Basketball playing so, football playing so, running going on so, fun going on here. That Sports and Family Day that was brought to you, the Valencia people, by your councillor Neil De Silva and yours truly, the pitbull of radio, Andy Williams, better known as Andy for Grandy. 104.7 more FM. Number thanks. Give thanks to 104.7 more FM for their continual support. And we have many more moments like that again. Grandy, here we come. Your councillor Nasser Hussain are ready for you. Darren Timothy, ready. Daryl Mohan, ready. Let me say thanks to Shane De Silva for his many roles that he played. Also, in helping making this a success. Sheehan, and also Shane De Silva. The De Silva family. Mommy, Pops. Yeah, Pops De Silva, he a old stalwart, you know. He had history too bad, you know. The mother, oh boy, politics in she blood. She ain't easy neither. I'm gonna say thanks to Delia. Thanks so much for your support, Delia. Yes, Delia De Silva. Delia too, sister and all of you. Shamala. Hey, Troy. Oh boy, Troy was out there early, helping put up and set up things. We must give thanks to the people. I'm gonna say thanks very much, Sharon. I'm gonna say thanks to the track and fella coach. I have to go through my phone. I'm gonna find his name for making this thing possible. The football coaches and all the people that take part. Thanks to the Andy for Grandy team that also came out in their numbers. And don't forget, the Andy for Grandy team will be heading up the course Sunday, please God, coming here October the 1st to the Village Olympics in Grand Riviere. I'll be speaking to one of the organizers in a little bit. And all the people with the team members of Andy for Grandy. Make sure put your jerseys, wash it, put it away for this Sunday, please God. For those who have transport, will drive. For those who don't have transport will be available. That's the Andy for Grandy team. For those who have to get there, who will be also joining the Andy for Grandy team, jerseys will be available for you. Hopefully, most likely by Thursday. But make sure call. Songs will be there. And jerseys is for the people that when we say we go in Grand Riviere, you will be present. When we say we go in Commander, you will be present. Jerseys is not for the people that will be home wearing it. It makes no sense. That's why every jersey that was given to the Andy for Grandy team is team members, team players that already or have been already hitting the road. So if you want to be a part of this big movement, and you know you can make yourself available to come out there and go meet the people, be around the people, commute with the people, gain the people trust. So don't you live in Grandy and environs, Valencia, Grandy, from Matura to Matlat. Give me a call. You all have my number. Give me a call to put yourself in place for Sunday morning, please God. October the 1st, the Grand Riviere Village Olympics, where our presence will be and must be felt up there in Grand Riviere. I have a lot of people to thank, but I'll be thanking you all in a little bit. Many people that helped make this thing possible. Not this thing, but that big awakening, big sports day and family day in Valencia Recreation Grounds. I must say thanks to the DJ Sheriff. Yes, at the Sheriff's audio sound system. I think that in my wallet, you know. Had a lot of activities, face painting, bouncy castle. For the first time in a long while, we get our village vendors coming out to be able to make a dollar. Those are the things that we need, not only in Valencia and environs, not only in Grandy and environs, not only from Matura to Matlat, but those supposed to be activities and sporting, one-day sporting events that's supposed to be taking place throughout Trinidad and Tobago, in Diego Martin, in Laventille and environs, in Barataria, in Labrie, in Point Fortin, in Penal and D-Bay. For God's sake, all in Tobago. How do we intend to fix a country when they're all over the place The football fields, the recreation grounds are in a mess, in a total mess. It are some places, some people are cow hunting, grazing, sheep grazing, animals playing, having sports and family day in many of our fields. To you, the sports minister, to you, the government of Trinidad and Tobago, you want to fix crime, you want to fix your country, you want to get back a community camaraderie. Spend the money where the money needs to spend. Spend the money on the people, please. Spend the money on the people. Spend the money on our youths. Spend our goddamn money on us. Let me say a pleasant thanks to Mikey K. Mikey K, man. The host of that big sports day. That was courtesy Council Neil D. Silva and yours truly, Andy Pitbull Williams from 104.7 More FM, better known as Andy for Grandy. Mikey K, you did a great job. You and your son was there. Well, it's big son though. And we all had a remarkable time. Let me acknowledge all the guests that came. David, a pleasant good morning to you. My PNM policeman friend that don't like or wouldn't vote for nothing else but the PNM, but go vote for but he say he will vote for the Pitbull. I will only know his name, so people have feeling say go eventually know who he is. He's a red man with a ball head, a policeman. Only I go tell only who. He tell me don't call his name. My lady who just come with a little walking stick, the nice little red lady, always on them pushback. Sometimes she will get tired and she will sit down on the pavement. I forgot her name, boy. I'm sure members of the pushback movement will remember that lady. And many other people that came within the Valencia area, that lives in the Valencia area, to come to meet Council Neil D. Silva. They came to meet Andy Williams, the Pitbull of radio, that come to meet Mikey K, and that come to commute and support in everything that we do. Let me say a pleasant good morning to Lacroix up there in Comana. How we go forget Edward and Shirley. How about Tall Paul? Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben, a pleasant good morning to you. Inshan Mohammed, a pleasant good morning. Auntie Cynthia, husband, each and every one of you that are locked on this morning, good morning to you. All you have to do is just send that text. What about the night? I gotta get that name too, you know. Right after Pine Road, or when you're going down the Valencia stretch, like you're going to Grandy, right after Pine Trace on the left hand side. Some remarkable people. Let me get the name of that vegetable mat, you know. I saw plenty only stop there and buy all the little vegetables and things, you know. Yes. When I go in my phone, man, I go in my phone. For those of you that I'm forgetting, please just send me a text, send my text and my WhatsApp, reminding me. Latoya, good morning to you. Yes, Latoya. And that whole clip up there from Grandy. Not forgetting to chairman and vice chairman of the corporation that attended. Vice Chairman Nasser Hussein, a pleasant good morning to you. Chairman Kenwin Phillip, a pleasant good morning. Calvin Cicheran was also there. Didn't see Keon Rapsing, I think he had his thing to do. Kerry Reed, a pleasant good morning to you. How could I forget Darren Mohan? That was here and his brother Devon. Mohan, man. Kadisha Amin, MP Kadisha Amin, a pleasant good morning to you too. That was so present right there. and making herself available to be here, there, and everywhere. That is someone that is committed, man. By this people think so. By that next people think so. By we think they so. Pleasant good morning to you. And Pico di Shaman. Hey, my boy was there too. Bonifasto Vialva, David John, a pleasant good morning to you. Susan Alderman, Susan Holder, good morning to you, Susan Holder Alderman. Hey, let me say a pleasant good morning to Errol Stone Quarries that got involved. They blessed us with the bouncy castles. Really big bouncy castles. 2 big ones. And then the children had a lot of fun. So Errol Stone Quarries, thanks so much for participating and helping to groom our young people, or bring back our young people to be able to harness their energies where it need to be, at the savannas, at the playgrounds, and not at a grocery robbing people, not at a mall looking to thief a car. To you the businessmen that don't like to give nothing towards important things like this, always remember that very important donation towards something might be the child that you help pull off the road that didn't come to rob your business place. And when you hold yourself back from charitable things, you're holding back yourself from the child that coming to rob you and most likely shoot you and kill you in the instant. Business people of Trinidad and Tobago, you all have to stop being so stingy towards children, towards sports activities. Many of you stingy, always some excuse, but that's for next time. That's for next time. Mr. Pleasant, good morning to Mr. Shiam Maraj. Big up Home Center Furnitures and Appliance Stores. Cindy's Construction Company, a pleasant good morning. Alderman Angar, yes, Alderman Angar, a pleasant good morning to you. Hilltop Pharmacy. Yes, Hilltop Pharmacy, a pleasant good morning to you. I forget your name, you know, that red man with a kind of nice eyes, you know. Rossi, Block Factory, good morning. MP Cody Sharman, good morning. Chairman Corbin. Maraj Supermarket. Yeah, Mr. Maraj. Thanks so much. It are people that have business in Valencia that don't say want to support their own Valencia people. That we have to be reaching all outside of Valencia, all in Grandi, begging various businessmen to jump on board. And some of the names I'm calling are the people that jump on board and give us that support in whatever way they can towards making sure it was a very successful, very successful youth sports and fun day. Hey, White's Funeral Home, Sandy Grande, a pleasant good morning to you all. HEC Tent Rentals, Sandy Grande, a pleasant good morning to you all. Mr. Tony, good morning. Mr. Harold Joseph, a pleasant good morning. Trophies, yes, Mr. Harold Joseph. The Ragunanan family from New York City, and the De Silva family and friends from New York City and Maryland. Yes, Maryland. And to you, and to you, your radio station. Well, to us, 104.7 more FM. They gracefully thank us for our participation in all of this. Mr. and Mrs. Amar, those kids, enjoy that wonderful day. Thanks too for your support. 104.7 more FM. Hey, let me say a pleasant good morning again. To Emerald Stone Quarries, Home Center Furnitures and Appliances, John Mirage and all of you. To you, the people of Valencia and environs, a promise from your counselor and a promise from yours truly, the pitbull of radio, Andy for Grandi. We will be putting it in doing everything in our power to try to we have the roof to fix at that Valencia Recreation Grounds. We have to try to get back the current in the shed. Oh God, the pavilion. Yes, that had no current there under Gill and them all the 2 years. No current, they go on with the meter. They wouldn't wire over the place. If that basketball court there, you have to fix back up that and a ring with a ring missing. The maintenance of that grounds must be a continuous thing, and activities on that grounds is what we will organize and make sure we put in place. Whether it's every quarterly or however, with the help of business people, if they ain't playing stingy, we want to organize and start a league to have activities in the evening time that will have the youths having something to come and watch and take part of. The vendors will be able to come out. People will be able to come out. To commute. You want to keep the activities growing there. But most importantly to you, the people of Valencia and environs, thanks so much for coming out and your hundreds of you that came out to your big youth sports and family day. Brought to you by your counsel Neil De Silva and yours truly Andy Williams, 104.7 more FM, the pitbull of radio, better known as Andy for Grandi. We call Grandi for Andy. I wonder how it goes song if we say Valencia for Andy. Oh, Andy for Valencia and Valencia for Andy. Valencia, we all know how it go. You gotta keep it with the name rhyming now. It was so good to see that event and all the rest of events. In no way we will be having any political events at all. No. All our events is a private events. hosted by the individual counselors that will be jumping on board. That have to serve PNM people, UNC people, people that don't vote. A council commitment after they win the elections is for all you the people, whether red, white or black or yellow. Service to the people, service to the people, service to the people, and all the people. And politics will never get involved in what's being done. Because what's being done is for everyone. Nice. I hope I finish all those. Hey, fat boy and the bullhorn man. Oh, God, boy. Hey. Bartholomew Philip, good morning to you all. Troy, here's our boss. I don't make sure I mention you know. You out early when you calling. And they but we're going on by since 5 o'clock, you know. Them 10 reach yet, you know. And it's 8 o'clock by. There's only 2 turn up, you know. Where the 10 them by. Oh God, Troy is a serious man when he come out there, boy. Bartholomew Philip, a pleasant good morning to you. Carlos, good morning to you, Carlos. My boy, the driver man, the bullhorn man driver. Oh God, wait, name again. Oh, I forget them people, boy. I can't do that. Can't do that at all. But Carlos and them was supposed to be done up already. And then send them those names of people who I may forgot. Hey, Wang, good morning to Wang, man. Mr. Pleasant, good morning to Ravi, aka Postman.com, Tony, brother-in-law, wife and all of them that also attended. That was really good. But here now, Postman is a man that's wear his jerseys and then back to front. All his jerseys, no matter what all you. And I watched something with Postman, aka Ravi.com. Sunday, please God. I tell you all here. Anywhere that man go in his jerseys, forget about Andy for Grandy jersey. He's wearing his jerseys back to front. It was the first time in many years that Ravi aka Postman.com wore on a jersey, a Andy for Grandy jersey. And Trinidad and Tobago, he did not put it on back to front. And he wear it with pride. Many of the people, supporters of Andy for Grandi, Andy for Valencia, Andy for Matlat to Matura, or Matura to Matlat, wear their jerseys very proud. So don't forget to wash up your jerseys. This Sunday, please God, coming, the October the 1st, all roads leads to the Grand Riviere Village Olympics. I want to make sure that over 150 Andy for Grandy supporters, we go up there, commute to the people, learn the people, laugh with the people, meet the people, walk with your things, man, walk with your little eats, drinks. It has somebody who be cooking all kind of thing too for we all kind of thing. It's all kind of thing. Food will be provided and thing, man. Imran, Inchan Mohammed, well, I know he's a big chef, man. He providing thing, all kind of thing. put your cooler in your trunk, come go up there and let's go. We all will go up there and have a very fun day up there in Grand River Village Olympics. Make sure and make your calls to the people that you know. Get on to myself. You can get on to Shamala. You can get on to Latoya. You can get on to Philip. Bartholomew Philip Fatboy. You can get on to Carlos. You can get on to... You all know the people that you all can get on to. If you want to be a part of this big movement that will be throughout the communities, being part of very serious activities, bringing back that community camaraderie, and also building that bond between all of us, because we have hard work ahead. Thanks to each and every one of you all support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I had to try very hard because the amount of people calling, the amount of people jumping, who coming and being a part of Team Andy for Grandy. It's a very big organizing team. It's not one person is in the top. When we all hold hands and we make a circle, and in that big circle, the leaders of the Andy for Grandy team are all of us. All of us. No man is too big. None of us are bigger than none. All of us respect each other. All of us coming up with ideas and helping each other. All of us are building something very big and partaking in what you'll call new politics. In partaking in something that's going to create history right there, and in the long run will trickle over to every single community in Trinidad and Tobago. Team Andy for Grandy, God bless each and every one of you. All we can do is grow stronger and stronger and stronger. Obstacles gonna come in our way, whether we getting fight or whatever direction we may get fight. People don't pelt stones at tree that not bearing. Fidel, it's got to be back on. Or back and being part of Team Andy for Grandy. Miss Rose and Miss Rose's daughter, Miss Rose's family, a pleasant good morning to you all. Miss Rose was most present. Small Dread and all of you, Ras, Tall Ras, and your family. But it's a big team. The team Andy for Grandy is a big team, a very committed team, and a team that are ready to move forward for greatness. And our greatness will be surface. I'm going to say a pleasant good morning to all maxi taxi drivers, PH drivers, bus drivers, truckers, all transportation that are locked on to us this morning or transport. Thanks so much for giving us the opportunity in your vehicles. To the people that lock on to us in your homes, thanks so much for allowing us in your homes, in your offices. For those of you that living outside, thanks so much for joining us on Real Media TT on Facebook, Real Media TT on YouTube. For those of you that want to see how the sports day went or how it was, you can go on Real Media TT on Facebook. Just punch it up. You'll get to go through, you'll see how beautiful, how nice, how happy, how much people, how much kids. I'll also do a little blasting on WhatsApp in the various groups where you all can get it at the various groups there too. Be encouraged, be supportive, because all that can do, those type of collaborations between the counselor and people like myself that have that drive on 104.7 Team Gong Report, all that can do is turn out into positivity for our youths, our children, our communities. So if you want to be a part of this big movement and join the family, Team Andy for Grandy, one big family. You all have the numbers. Always send me a message. I had to see how I could go now and beg a little bit again to get some jerseys. Yeah. Remember, we do have sponsors, eh? Remember, we're not going to nobody. When you go to people, some people is one back. People who sponsor is people who ain't looking back for nothing. Don't talk this. If you sees my company, I gave this, and my company doing wrong, and the government gave me all the work, don't talk. Right here, hold this, but don't talk. Not me, die for them politicians, as I say. First and foremost, I'm not a politician. First and foremost, I'm a talk show host for about 19 years. Now getting involved in the politics. After being fed up of begging many of you, the politicians, and showing you all what to do. Treat the people good, this how to do. When all you win, remember the people that work with you, that help build you, that toil the grounds with you, and not turn your back. Remember when you're getting the next phone number, give them them people and then that next number too. Don't get the new friends, the new number alone. Not under the Pitbull watch, not under Team Andy for Grandy watch. The people that commute with Andy, the people that move with Andy, the people that help build back the communities with Andy, those are the people. That circle is a circle that the Pitbull of Radio will be in and staying in. Because in life, people must remember, politicians must remember, bottom don't need toilet paper once. Bottom always need toilet paper. So as we go from strength to strength, to all senior citizens, a pleasant good morning to you. To the physically challenged, disabled people, a pleasant good morning to you. Not forgetting our sister Isle Tobago, a pleasant good morning to you. Good morning to all loyal listeners, callers, well-wishers, supporters. A pleasant good morning to all critics, all haters. Most importantly, a pleasant good morning to all stakeholders, patriots, Trinbagonians. And what type of people that is again? Them is the people I like. Because I don't like it. That is people that will put their family, their God, and their family first before the race, religion, and politics. The lines are open with Lennox Smith. A pleasant good morning to you, Lennox Smith. Many people was asking for you, Mr. Lennox Smith. Many people.
Yes, indeed. I was wearing, of course, to put up my defense.
All right.
Yes. Of course, I was there, but virtually, I had some difficulty with transport. Murphy's Law. When something has happened, at the worst possible time. Well, it occurred on that occasion, and when I thought I would have got back the vehicle earlier than that, but of course it was a Sunday as well, and it was a Republic Day as well, holiday. So all those factors collided in order, of course, to prevent me from being there. But I had a wonderful exhibition of what was actually taking place on social media. I tuned into Real Media TT, of course, and I got as if I was in fact there. I saw you, of course, taking photos with others, I suppose, significant persons in the community, people of influence. And so Mikey, of course, doing what he can do best and more. And then, of course, I saw a number of athletic youths and not so youthful individuals as well, doing what a community coming together is expected to do. So the level of camaraderie and the level of interaction, I think it was deep, it was solid. It's a step in the right direction, and as you mentioned, it is an example for replication in other parts of the country. So yours or this kind of event will certainly be a microcosm that could be replicated in other parts of the country. And I want to say hats off to all of the organizers, some of whom you may not have remembered, but I'm sure they know themselves. And this morning, I'm sure they will have an opportunity so to do. So I want to say, in spite of the fact that I may not have been physically present, certainly my heart was there, and as I said, I enjoyed it. Not as if I was in fact there, but certainly virtual, and the technology provides one with an opportunity to be any place that he or she wishes to be at whatever time and in real time. So let me say congratulations to all of course the participants who would have gotten trophies and prizes and so on. I want to say hats off to you, but I think the most significant, without the organizers and without yourself there and Andy, and of course being part and parcel of that initiative, it will not have taken place. So once again, congratulations to all. But also I have a very significant matter as well. It is a statement made by Kurt Simmons, of course, the acting deputy commissioner of police, asking that so-called vigilante activities must be discontinued, of course, and making reference to an incident where persons were as an assailant was tied up and of course beaten and then handed over to the police, and he was making the point that the actions of persons must be equal to that, especially if it is a violent one, must be equal to that that would have been perpetrated by the assailant. And of course, somebody called me only just now and said, well, listen, if a fella hits you with a gun, but what you do, you go for a gun and you hit him back a gun. But so I thought, from that perspective, I believe that is not a realistic scenario. I think every situation will require, of course, its own evaluation, and therefore all situations you may not be able to have equal force and measurable force as the case may be. But everybody also know, I would assume, that what is beyond what is permissible or acceptable, I think overbeating, for example, you may have a case there, but if you are well in the custody of 3 or 4 persons and they give you a couple clout or whatever it is, just to make sure that they generate the deterrent that they believe is required. But of course, if you go and you kill the person Well, of course, we had a situation like that some time ago in Cocorite, and of course, the persons found themselves in some problems. But the caller talked about some underlying factors. Well, and I made reference to home invasion. I believe that when botched, and of course, I think a 60-year-old somewhere along the Eastern Main Road, somewhere in the Tanapuna area, who shot, of course, with his licensed gun, an intruder, and that person died. And of course, as I would normally say on a nightly basis, when you check it out, you'll see that they are coming from Laventille and around East Port of Spain, or Port of Spain, as the case may be. Not that I am making any kind of negativity as far as that area is concerned, but I am being real, and I'm being practical, and I'm being pragmatic. And I've always said that young people, instead of course engaging in that kind of activities, should look for alternatives that are positive, rather than attempting to gravitate to a life of crime, engage in violence, hold a gun, etc., and then take what you didn't put there and try to relieve people of their hard-earned in every instance, not most, every instance. And even if that is not the case, that is not for you to judge, to relieve them from their possessions. And so there are alternatives, and that is what you should be focusing on and encouraging, but applying it from the perspective that it is real, it is realistic, and usually, as Dr. Rowley and they will not want us to know, and we have to face that as well, that usually it is Africans that are engaged in that kind of activity. And whether Dr. Rowley likes it or not, of course, he was booed in St. James when he made such a what I consider to be insensitive statement. I prefer that he should have hushed his mouth in the first place. But to say that the people are encouraging others, one race to get guns and to kill another race, without, of course, being real, and without being, of course, pragmatic, and without, of course, realistically assessing the situation. The fact of the matter is that standalone legislation, stand your ground legislation, is something that Trinidad and Tobago could do with, having regard to the frequency of the incident of home invasion. And it does not matter who the perpetrators are or the defenders are. The socio-economic circumstances of the country is one where one group, or whether you identify them as an ethnic group, or you identify them as a group that is prepared to invade and to breach the law, and to infringe, and to, of course, sacrilegiously invade and to trespass on the sanctity of one's home, and the significance thereof to every single family. And you get what you're looking for if it is that you are engaged in that kind of attitude. It does not matter what ethnic group, it does not matter what station in life, it does not matter whether you are from the south, or you're from central, or you're from north. The fact of the matter is that you would have engaged, you would have infringed the law, and therefore people have a right to defend their property, their lives, and their family. And I cannot wait for the time when, of course, at least this piece of legislation will be on the statutes books, so that people can defend themselves against persons who may be engaged in these kinds of activities, and that they are suckers for the kind of abuse and the kind of physical action that are usually taken within the homes of someone. Beat them up, gun butt them, kick them up, etc., tie them up, hog tie them, etc. And then, of course, there are those who are now saying that because they are a particular ethnic group that are the perpetrators, that they ought not, nobody should be talking about defending their homes, etc. I think that is abominable. That is that is disingenuous and that is insensitive. And I want to say as well that I was very appalled that Dr. Rowley would have taken that issue to the United Nations in his presentation at that General Assembly. I think it is an abdication, a confession of an abdication of responsibility for the country's security. I think it has done nothing but reinforce the fact that internationally Trinidad and Tobago is known as the fourth most violent country in the world per capita, and therefore that did not do anything to us. Of course, if someone else has said it, maybe a member of the opposition, and in particular Kamala Persad-Bissessar, would have said the same thing. He would have been up and down the country saying that she's attempting to promote the country in a negative light. But here it is, the Prime Minister of the country, probably momentarily forgetting that he is the Prime Minister and has the juggernaut resources of the country, having been voted into office questionably, one would say, but nonetheless he has the title of Prime Minister and has the treasury of the country, has all of the arms and of course elements of the apparatus of government, and to go to United Nations and talk that talk. Well, if I was Biden, my response would have been simple, and I'm sure all the Americans will agree with me, that if it is that we should stop producing guns, and of course because it will reach Trinidad and people will take it in order, of course, to engage in violent crimes in Trinidad, then of course I will ask the question: where are the scanners at the airports and at the ports? Where are the boats that those Damien vessels, 12 of them I believe it is, that were supposed to protect our borders and of course prevent contraband from coming in? But more significantly, as an American, I will ask Dr. Rowley, since of course since America doesn't produce the cocaine that the people use on the streets of New York and Philadelphia, etc., but it comes from Venezuela and Colombia, and Trinidad and Tobago's waters are used to get it on its way to the United States, as well as becoming a transshipment point. We saw that with the Monas Island drug bust of multi-millions of dollars for cocaine that would have been on its way to either Europe or the United States. Then I would ask Dr. Rowley, in the spirit of reciprocity, to stop that from happening and stop those dangerous drugs from getting into the United States. The fact of the matter is that the United States are doing what they have to do. They are assisting Trinidad and Tobago. They have, of course, their patrols, and we have, of course, agreements, etc. And at the end of the day, they are doing their part. But to ask Trinidad but to ask the Americans to, of course, deal with what Dr. Rowley and his government ought to be doing, I think it is an abandonment of one's responsibility. I think it is an understanding that you have failed, and therefore in such circumstances Dr. Rowley should be immediately, I don't know if he's in the country or not, but whether he's here or not, I'm sure that somebody will be listening. He should be contemplating significantly and seriously calling an election earlier rather than waiting for 2025, in order, of course, for the people to determine whether or not they should renew such a mandate, where, of course, he has gone to the United Nations and literally said to them he is unable to manage the affairs of the country, and his fundamental responsibility as a government and as head of the government to secure the people, he's unable so to do, but blaming someone else. I understand why he did it. He was trying, of course, to gain sympathy locally and to, of course, blame someone else, as per usual, for what he has been given the whole treasury to manage and all of the apparatus of government to address, and has not been able to do so. And on that occasion, I think it's pathetic. I think it is jocular. I think that he's not serious, and therefore must be chided for that level of poor discretion, utilizing that tremendous opportunity at the United Nations to bring something that he ought naturally to be responsible for in terms of ameliorating and addressing. So those are the areas I want to talk about. I know we consume a lot of time, so I will not go further. But once again, I want to tell
Once again, you want to tell? Come on, tell it. Lucky thing it cut off right as you done, boy. Wow. It cut off as you done there, boy. Hard luck. Oh boy. Let's just go to the line. We just taking a few calls. I want to take a little break. Morning caller.
President, good morning, Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, and Mikey K.
Bonifacio Villalba.
Yes, man. You know, that sports and family was so great that, I really enjoyed myself, and I saw a lot of young people, really enjoy themselves and so on. And, it shows that if you get the young people involved in sports and other things, things like crime and criminal activities will be out of the mind. So that, yes, as we continue to work with the youth, because, a lot of young people in different positions and situations. But we as adults, we got to work with them and help them so that at the end of the day, they'll be better citizens, knowing that these are the future leaders of our nation. So we got to work with them, stand with them. And it has to be your legitimate child, but the young people, because how I grew up is that our community brought up a child. And it's so important, even though that is going out of the door in many quarters today, we have to work with the young people. So again, hats off to you all who had that wonderful event. It was well organized, it was well planned, and I'm seeing that more of that will be had, and not just in Togo, Sandy Grande, but throughout the country. Have a good morning.
So true. Thank you so much, Bonifacio Villalba.
Yes, indeed. Of course, you heard me. Sorry about that, my friend.
Yeah, no, as you done, you cut off, but you now done talk. So you did.
All right, okay, good. Well, I just wanted to get back to Kurt, this acting commissioner, who, of course, I think gave advice that may not be realistic, and I just want to emphasize that. But go ahead, my friend. I think we have consumed a lot of time already.
Hey, Jammers, supermarket in Valencia. A pleasant good morning to you all, and thanks so much. Oh boy. While the thanks and things keep coming in, because we must acknowledge the people that took part. And
they themselves would want to, give some kind of review. Some post-mortem of what transpired, because as I say, we are looking to make history that must be replicated in other parts of the country, and it has impact for all of the socio-economic and psycho-cultural problems that we are facing now, that the government clearly on the international stage has confessed that it is incapable of managing, yet still, of course, these people are getting paid from the treasury. That is cynical. That is office with pay, but office with pay but no work, and therefore there must be a political solution to this problem.
So truth. Oh boy, Juma supermarket, man, and many of the people there in that supermarket is fans and just lock on to 104.7 more FM. That's in Valencia there, man. Very good. You all keep lock on, man. Keep lock on. Oh boy, let's go to the lines. Oh boy.
Morning ground report. Morning. Lennox Smith, go to the top of the class. Roddy proved to himself that he has failed, that he does nothing and what happened in the country. He make this country look stupid by using those remarks in the meeting. He's a total stupid man.
Oh boy. Next voice note, man. I play voice notes by the time I wait in them calls. Go ahead.
Good morning, Andy, Lennox, and good morning to Mighty K. I will not be silent anymore. Proverbs 24, 24 and 25 says, "He who says to the wicked, you are righteous, people will curse him, nations will denounce him. But to the honorable judges who rebuke him, the wicked, who rebuke the wicked, it will go well with them, and they will find delight, and good blessings will come upon them. This morning again, I want to highlight that what's going on in this country and the things that our Prime Minister is doing. He is the one that publicly says he's wicked. He said it from his lips. He said he belongs to the Cosa Nostra, and the activities that they do are evil. They buy votes, they murder, they are corrupt. They are basically a corrupt group, and this is a group that he says he belongs to. He also believes in Obia. He made it very clear that he went to Lekito for his former Prime Minister. I don't know how people in their right mind could stand and back someone like this. He also is he's also a pathological liar. He told people that he was going to the Oval in the evening and he was listening to the ground report. And he stopped as it was drizzling, and the car that he was in, it must have been a convertible. So he had to stop and shelter. I really am a bit amazed at people, how they will sort or how they will serve an individual that is so cruel, so wicked. Things are just happening all around us. Things are being destroyed all around us. And people don't seem to understand the reason why we are under such of a curse is because of the person whom we are serving. I want to encourage us today to do the right thing. It is time that we get rid of this plague, this curse that is in our country before it's too late. Before it is too late. I want those who are, even the Christians, need to change their mindset. How could you love such a wicked, evil individual? Are you really not looking? Are you not really understanding what's happening around us? The time is now. We have to do it now.
Oh boy, morning to the ground report. Andy for Grande. Don't forget the playground in KP Lands, Valencia. Yes, KP Lands. Yes, KP Lands. We're bringing something right there to KP Lands. I think the councillor did mention that to me over the weekend here. And imagine Simone Gill from right in there. Oh boy. My God, my God. Imagine KP Lands and all of Valencia is a PNM seat here. Roger Monroe is the PNM MP, and he don't have no power to do nothing. And then themselves coming back to tell all your people in KP Lands, La Pata all day, all over Valencia, Valencia East too. Them coming back to ask all you, give you a next chance to set all you free, you know. While right now them in power and they want to set all you free, you know. But don't worry.
But Andy, I want to add to what you're saying that don't be surprised if those elements that are sympathetic to the PNM and that are still in a state of disillusionment, meaning that, well, they are in a state of illusion, I should say, and in denial that they will go around the place and say don't participate, etc., etc. You see, I'm talking this from my own experience. I remember very distinctly that, of course, Kamala Persad and they told the people of East Port of Spain, we will give you your apartments for $100. You know, let me repeat that, for $100. And it was Eulalie James and they who went around and said, no, that is a trick, etc. Today, they are facing, of course, some, ruthless and brutal displacement now and distributed all over the place and creating more problems for the society because of the crime and difficulty that these people would have experienced, and all they had to do was to contain the problem. Instead, they are now trying to empty Port of Spain, East Port of Spain, put them elsewhere, so that I suspect their 1% friends and so on will now get the space in order to engage in what is called gentrification.
Imagine that. Oh boy.
And you don't forget the PRO. of the constituency of Tokosan Gandhi and the executive team
Yes, yes.
for their hard work in sports. And they are now locking on the radio station because I was out the vehicle followed while they're doing some business there.
Nice. And we can't forget that PRO at all. Troy and many other of the executive there that was there participating in that great event.
Good morning, Andy, Mikey, Lennox, all the listeners. You know, I often wonder if Trinidadians like abuse because they sit back and they are taking everything that is being handed out to them. You're not hearing one person coming out and protest. You're not hearing anyone making any noise about.
No, I like to hear this lady voice notes. Yeah. She clean, you know. Let me hear she.
About all that is happening, all that is taking place. But had it been the opposition in power, you would have seen a different behavior, because when they were in power, they didn't hesitate to drag effigies throughout the streets of the Honorable Kamala.
Don't call it. Let me finish here this lady day. Hey, let me say a pleasant good morning to Miss Santa Cruz. Good morning to you. Anderson Wilson in the Bitam and your wife. A pleasant good morning to you. Yeah, well, don't call it. Valencia, I'll take a call just so. Let me finish listening to this lady here, Valencia. Oh boy.
But now that Keith Rowley and they are in government, you're not hearing anyone screaming from the rooftops about the abuse that is being handed down to citizens. Look at something as simple as TNTech. The government is owing TNTech how much money, and you're not hearing anything about it. But let the average citizen be owing TNTech some money, and you know what is going to happen? Their lights are disconnected. Even now, where light bills have increased as much as 50% and as much as 100% with some people, you're hearing them muttering about it, but you're not hearing anyone shouting about it. People who used to get their light bills via email are no longer doing that. They have to go and log into their accounts when they realize that the time is past for them to have received a light bill, to find their light bill. What is happening? What is happening to state agencies? Why is everything being left to fall to the wayside and no one is saying anything? Everything that this party, this government touches falls apart and no one is saying anything. I wait for the 2nd of October. Let's see what happens then. Have a great day, gentlemen.
Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the ground report this morning?
Good morning. This is Tagariwa. I would like to get a number for Lennox. I want to talk to him for a minute. A private number.
379 2480.
2480?
Yeah.
Thank you. I love Rowley.
It shocks is you. Go ahead, Mr. Valencia.
Morning, Mandy and New Ground Report.
Morning, man.
Good morning to you.
Congratulations on your effort to unite the community. It was a success, I must say so. Now I will ask another favor. Liprata and Tangalia playgrounds too, Mr. Silva. Let me organize a young boy from there to Cultural over the bypass. Let them come over and join with us. Now, next thing is, the big drug bust they get in South. You know, the commissioner want to move that man, put him in Central. We have a good man, we could have him on part-time service. Johnny Abraham was a man in South Central. Had to be very cool and quiet. Why are they moving good men like that? And we're making room for the Gucci to run. What's wrong with all them when you commission police boy? Build up your commission police force. Get your division field working. The next thing is, when the world wants a little relaxation, focus on Trinidad and our Prime Minister. The whole world knows Trinidad Kitchen reassess. They didn't want Rory to want to talk that. But you see, a guilty conscience speak for itself. You cannot handle the job, then go home and get somebody to come and get a work. Resign your work and get somebody to get a work. You could take a lazy man working for next 2 years in your office. Where you going to get the rubbish in the overflow, dustbin full of cobweb in the office. Time you're looking for production, the office run down. United Nations know that you just make a number to take a place, as in Trinidad, making number. As you talking, your predecessor, hopeful predecessor, Monroe. Monroe should go by a boat, go and keep row out, Monroe. Row out. Valencia needs better representation, better representation. Another point I was making to you, Randy. All the people who have been quarries and mining all the things from Valencia and environs, why they don't organize or make a program like this? Every trip you make, 1 or 2 trucks bring some oil sand or things to fix the side roads. So many trucks passing in a one time, all Valencia side roads fixed. You jump somewhere, self-help, or the corporation will work together with fellows. You can't take out water from my barrel and expect me to get and no put back nothing in the barrel. Well, I would get thirsty and dead. That is what happened with Valencia and environs. They take me up all the petroleum and mines. The same bloody thing they do to the oil. Shut down refinery and sell it to Heritage Petroleum. What really going on in the country, boy? Valencia need that kind of help. We have side roads, we have people go to self-help. Bring the material. All I have shops to just every time I have to go down wherever.
Oh God, don't beg this government for nothing again. We will deal with that. They will never give nothing, baby. But people begging 8 years now. And more we beg is more we get nothing. So we will deal with that. Just like how we make sure and put back the activity, the Spockton activities, bringing back that in the Valencia Recreation Grounds. Just like how we will be going to KP Lands playground too. So don't worry about that. Thanks so much, Mr. Valencia. Oh boy, let me play some voice notes there quick.
Good morning, Andy for Grandy, Leonard Smith, Ground Report, Sam here. Well, I see the Prime Minister saying that the country continues to evolve. I think he have it wrong, The country continuing to dissolve because it's dissolving into nothingness under his regime. Look at what's taking place in this country. And I had a poll last night on CNC3, and the majority of people, they vent their opinion and say that this country going backwards and not forward under this PNM government. Look at what's going on in this place. Everything going from bad to worse under this PNM. Let Dr. Rowley evolve into that. Have a good day, gentlemen.
Good morning, Mighty K. Good morning, Cup. Andy, I know this party was great. I know it turned out to be good. Real good. I know people will enjoy the set. But Andy, I enjoy myself in one way. Andy, I need help from my house, boy. Andy, I want a little help from my house. Please, Andy, ask people to get help in my house. If one agreement to sit and occupy, I will appreciate that very much. We're only going to the conference in America and talk more Haiti and look what's going on with the country. Look what's going on with the country. We come like Haiti. Rowley is born, I don't know what to say about this man. This man with a thing with a tail. But he has no tail, he's about pale dog. He has no tail. Have a blessed and pleasant day, Andy. This is my Jesse.
Pleasant good morning to the Ground Report, the Ground Report family, the team, Lennox, Andy for Grandy, Mikey, my extension Mr. Amanda, blessed man. Ground Report family, love in the house. I read on the papers that probably the presidency that looking for elders to be, role models for the youth. But what happened to the Prime Minister? He could be a role model. He's not one. I don't understand that the best person to be a role model. And not talking that I'm not being arrogant here or like whatever, but I mean the way they put him up on a pedestal. He used to be the postman to impart values onto the youth and them. Yeah? I don't know, they consider him speaking to the youth, you know. How about the folks, how about the family, love in the house. Yeah, man. Yeah, the way I talk about him, I'm telling you. I talking now, man, sometime, a couple days ago, and this man telling me, I'm like, I shocked. If my heart wasn't good, I'm a different heart attack. The man telling me that road is the best thing for Trinidad and Tobago right now. You know, I telling you what? The best thing is, Saturday, you put a PNM jersey too, and you look, you kind of look about him too. It is sad, boy. It is dead sad. It is dead sad. I don't know what them, because them whole thing is that. Them in there, them in there, them in there. That's the whole thing, you know. But that can we know it. How about this one, folks? Love in the house.
Hey, let me say a pleasant good morning to Christmas. Christmas out there in Matura. Christmas family and friends that are locked on in Matura there. Good morning to the Matura people, man. Christmas. What about the tire man, boy? The tire man. I think he named Rex. I go get the tire man name. Miss Rose and family, a pleasant good morning to you all. It's Vax. I go get that tire man. Cool fella. Yes, cool fella.
Yeah. But that last clip, made a lot of sense because one would have expected that the president, in attempting to recruit exemplars and exemplary behavior and utilizing senior citizens as mentors, one would have expected that Dr. Rowley would have been first on the list. It's probably because of Dr. Rowley's antisocial behavior as Prime Minister that she probably came up with that idea to have others other than Dr. Rowley become exemplars and of course some role models for young people. That's the only conclusion logically one can take and make in this regard.
We're going to mash up Toku Sunday, please God. The crowd we have for Sunday, please God. So I hope you're ready for Sunday, please God. I hope your people are ready for Sunday, please God. And this sports day, well done. Thumbs up. Good morning, Mr. Andy Williams. Sunday, please God, we're going to mash up Toku. The crowd we have, boy, trouble take them. Sports, well done. Well done. You understand? Well done. Can't wait for Sunday, please God. This is your boy Philip.
Blessed morning, man.
And it's not, we ain't going to mash up no. We're going to commute. I have to call the organizers of the Village Olympics. I don't call them.
But incidentally, Andy, because of Andy for Grandy, I don't know if that we replace that we omitted to mention that, of course, belatedly, we trust that everybody enjoyed themselves across the country on the occasion of Republic Day, which was, of course, simultaneously celebrated on that day. So I don't know, because everybody preferred to say Andy for Grandy, that they forgot that it was on Republic Day that the whole exercise was taking place. But I thought it was important for us to, of course, remember that. And I also saw a family member of Coleman Bird got something from the thing, but we will go there. Let me just play these voice notes out there. Yeah.
And what I want to know is why the ministry be spending all the taxpayers' money, but why as budgets had to come closer, they had to spend one set of money in food and ordering one set of food from restaurants. All the ministry, finance, education, all of them ordering food from restaurants, right? the people taxpayers' money and put it back or spend it on the things that we really need in the country. Right? All again our salary, we spend on the people money on food for.
Oh boy, we go for a quick break and come back. When we come back, more right here on the Gong Report. We'll be back.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Looking to complete your home or business project? Well, the place is Michelin Hardware. We carry a large selection of roofing and plumbing supply, lumber, steel, water tanks, tools, and more. Get your sand, gravel, sand filled by the bag, yard or load. No one beats our prices. Visit us at M&R Building, number 97, Eastern Main Road, Aruka, or call 646-2144. WhatsApp 327-7761. Michelin Hardware.
Some call it a meal, some call it a snack. KFC Munch Pack. Hungry, you're hungry, yeah, we deal with that. KFC Munch Pack. Munch Pack after work or lunchtime. Munch Pack tasty, gold and divine. Munch Pack KFC, you could find this deal that's one of a kind. KFC Munch Pack, yeah, we love that. Gold and goodness to go. KFC Munch Pack, yeah, we love that. This deal is for you, yeah.
Hungry for deals? Enjoy a KFC Munch Pack with one piece of delicious chicken and one regular side for only $21.95. Only from KFC.
Are you stressed and worried by problems? Then meet Priest Santosh Ji. Priest is specialized in palm, face, photo, date of birth reading, and gives solutions to problems in marriage, relationship, love, business, job, health, and removes all black magic, negativity, bad luck permanently, and gives good luck and lifelong protection. Then call Priest Santosh Ji, 384-3844. That's 384-3844.
One of the leading iconic DJs is getting ready to celebrate with his fans. Mr. Versatile himself, the master of old school, the assassin of cuts. Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to I Am Old School. I Am Old School, where we celebrate Hitman Harry T's 36th DJ anniversary, Saturday, 4th November, at the Center of Excellence Garden Sanctuary. This is an event you don't want to miss. Call 689-2119 for more info. Get ready.
Kirby's Bar and Lounge, Main Road, Chase Village, Shaquana says, come enjoy 80s Tuesdays. 80s Tuesdays. Karaoke Wednesdays. Latin Thursdays. Free Up Fridays with one of 4FM 104.7 DJs.
I just want to jump. Could tell me about work in the morning. Unless we talking hard work, wine and jam.
Celebrity Saturdays.
You want a proper fix? Call me. You want to get your kicks? Call me.
And Cool Down Sundays.
Every time I think of saying goodbye, everything inside me says it's alright.
Yes, it's all happening each and every week at Kirby's Bar and Lounge, Main Road, Chase Village, Shaquana.
Cars, sports, careers, food. Women always talk about these things, but not about our health. Did you know that testosterone is responsible for muscle mass, strength, deep voice, healthy hair growth, and the sex drive? With low testosterone, we may not achieve our potential. The good news is that Jameson Power for Men is an excellent testosterone support. Take Jameson Power for Men and perform to your max. Jameson, here for your health.
You need some cash. You need it now. Without the stress, we'll tell you how. Call JEF. Easy with Express. chance. Call JEM. So easy and stress-free. Call JEM from JMFB.
Celebrate with JEM. Apply and win $5,000. It's our 5-year anniversary and we're sharing more love with you. 5 lucky new or refinance loan applicants can win. Promotion ends September 30th.
Call JEM from JMFB. Call 2244-JEM.
Shiny and Ari Restaurant is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. 67 Western Main Road, St. James, opposite Standards. Serving local breakfast items like sada, fried bake, roast bake, and pies. With all your favorite local fillings. Assorted lunches available from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Get pilau for $25 or get combination lunches from $25 to $40. They also have soup specials as well as crab and dumpling. From 6 p.m. have dinner on the pavement a la carte with burgers, fried nuggets, gyro, and just about anything you can think about. Call 382-9347 to place your order. Shiny and Ari, Main Road, St. James, open 7 days a week.
Do you suffer from pain in your back, knees, or joints and need effective pain relief? Get your life back with Omega XL, a natural, safe, anti-inflammatory supplement. This small soft gel has up to 22 times more omega-3 free fatty acids than fish oil and is backed by 30 years of clinical research.
I can just tell you from my experiences, there's nothing like this Omega XL.
Live the life you deserve and get the relief you need. Get Omega XL now at your local pharmacy.
Put food on your table. ADC is affordable. Shop at ADC Supermarket, Cleaver Road. A very comfortable and clean environment. These prices are unbelievable. Come see for yourself. We have the best. Don't miss out. Get those specials on liquor. Put food on your table with ADC Supermarket, conveniently located at number 4 Cleaver Road in Arima. Every Friday and Saturday is real vibes and live entertainment from your very own DJ Christian on Friday and Saturday. Everyone is talking about ADC Supermarket. Shop in comfort and in a clean environment with the best prices for all your grocery needs. Secured parking. Remember, free delivery. Put food on your table. ADC is affordable. ADC Supermarket, number 4 Cleaver Road in Arima.
The rainy season is here, so be weather smart and change your tires to handle the nation's wet roads. After all, you don't want to be the one to cause any accidents, do you? So why not check out Racetrack Wheels right now? They're the only one that gives you quality tires to hold the road properly. And to top it off, Racetrack Wheels carries all sizes of tires for all makes of vehicles. They are the sole distributors for Salem and Achilles tires. These tires carry a full manufactured warranty and is the #1 tire for comfort and performance in this rainy weather. We have the latest rims in all sizes, all at drastically low prices. We also do blank wheels that could be drilled to your vehicle specification. It's all about new technology and keeping ahead of the game.
So hurry on down to Racetrack Wheels, 3 locations: 330 Eastern Main Road, Aruca, 82 Bethany Road, Bucco, Tobago, and 64th Southern Main Road, Chase Village. Or call 285-9168.
So my friend, take it from me and be weather smart this season and change your tires right now at Racetrack Wheels.
Cunupia. Guess what? DG Homes' newest gated community, Daniel Estate, opens up the possibilities on the 30th of September for that new lifestyle with its beautifully designed 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, modern interior finishings with a superbly manicured landscaped front and backyard homes, starting at $1.65 million. And that's not all. One lucky homeowner will have a chance to win a brand new car. A brand new car. Yes, pull up and park your new car in your 4-vehicle parking space. Limited availability. So, what are you waiting for? Email us at info.dghomes@gmail.com or call 691-5659 for info to register a viewing. Beautiful home, beautiful car, beautiful life. Home is DG Homes, Daniel Estate, Cunupia. NLCD approved.
So you need a big prize, big money too. One thing that you could do. Scratch that, and win plenty cash. NLCD scratch. You could be an instant millionaire or win 10 grand a month for 20 years. Get a nice payday each and every month or win a best ride and park it in front. Buy a combo, win money for total. Be a winner, you know what to do. Scratch that, and win plenty cash. NLCD scratch, yeah.
Visit any NLCB lottery center and scratch that today to win instantly. Players must be 18 years and over. Please play responsibly.
You need some cash. You need it now. Without the stress, we'll tell you how. Call JEF. Give you with Express Finance. Call JEF. Give your dreams a chance. Call JEF. So easy and stress-free. Call JEF from JFFB.
Celebrate with Jet. Apply and win $5,000. It's our 5-year anniversary and we're sharing more love with you. 5 lucky new or refinance loan applicants can win. Promotion ends September 30th.
Call JEF from JFFB. Call 2244-JEF.
This Saturday night, as Music Library at Dr. Hyde brings to you Colors of Love, Libra's Night Out.
Dancing a Brixton away, put it on. Dancing a Washington away, put it on.
You know this is Dr. Hyde. When I come for my birthday, I play tune in Moonlight Jet Pop. Libra's Night Out. That's lovely.
This Saturday at my first DJ event, the library will be open. Moonlighting, Colors of Love.
This is the event that you've been waiting for.
Your Libra DJs for the night are
Shadow.
Yours truly, DJ Shadows. I'm going to be there.
Princess Library.
DJ Daryl.
This is yours truly, Daryl.
Coming out.
Colors of Love.
Tickets can be sourced at
Bobby's Bar QF.
Nula Luna Aruka.
Farouk's Barbershop.
Moonlighting Tunapuna.
And Sidewalk Cafe in Tunapuna.
Remember, it's a Libra's Night Out.
Colors of Love. Powered by 104.7 FM.
I need you in the morning, but I need you now.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We had to pay some bills here and catch up with a few. Time check. It's 10 minutes to the hour of 8 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report. Yours truly, the pitbull of radio, Lennox Smith, Michael Koo, Director Cuff, and you the people out there in your thousands of you. Trinidad and Tobago, a pleasant good morning to you.
Before the break, Andy, you did mention Imbird getting, of course, the Order of Trinidad and Tobago award, the highest award that the country can give. And I was wondering if you have the information, because I don't know if there's any relations to
Columbia is
finance.
Yeah, it is some relation team. They mentioned it was
all right. For the information you have, all right, okay.
Morning, caller.
Morning, Andy, Lennox, Mikey Kenkoff, Andy. Because of transport, I really couldn't make it. I'm so sorry, but I know just by hearing your voice, I know that it was a success and everybody enjoyed themselves. I'm glad to hear that. But what I want to say right now, it's a pity in this Trinidad and Tobago. Just imagine, it's not alleged, it's a fact. Smith, so much a drug bust, hundreds of millions of dollars, right? Now you're hearing that they want to remove him. They're moving him. Why that has to be? We have so much young people in this country today getting away and going through with this drug. This is a man to stand up, to take it out away from the street, from the young people. Or you want to move it? No, something wrong. I smell something. Why Trinidad and Tobago, somebody, commissioner of police, I'm calling up and do, please do remove Smith. He did a wonderful saving act the young people of today by taking out so much $1 million worth of this drugs on the street. And what do we do now? It's a pity. It's a damn shame in this country, man. The man is working. He's showing the ability what he can do, right? And everybody has to put their foot down. Do not remove him.
Don't talk to her. Don't talk to her because you ain't coming across clear when you talk to her.
Something had to be wrong in this country. There was nothing good for the young people. Nothing good at all. I was watching the TV there and it's so amazing. So much things demanded by getting all them things together. Only removing the man. So what all you want to say now? He didn't do nothing good. All you moving him? What? Nah, something wrong. Something wrong.
Thank you very much. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yes.
Hello, gentlemen. Sorry, Miss Arima speaking here. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Well, Rowley really looking for sympathy, Lennox Smith. He really want help. He begging the world. And he on the world stage begging like a dog. Nobody ain't gonna take he on. What he will get, what this country will get is some serious sanctions from the United Nations, like how they sanction Haiti and on economic sanctions. The other day when he called the parliament, he called a session, they had to renew the sanctions on Haiti. They even sanctioned a gang member called back, and they have to comply. Another thing, he begging for Cuba. He telling them that Cuba is being accused for terrorism, but they are terrorists. I can't go into it. Whenever I get in, I'll explain how the Cubans are terrorists. They support terrorism, and that is the Nicolas Maduro regime. I'll get into it for you.
Morning, Andy. As we on this topic as well, even though too, I mean, look at, he met with Kyron Pollard before the finals and all of those things at the cricket, and then look at the outcome of that cricket match. Look at the performance of Trinidad team in that cricket final, and you could see, you have to say or wonder if it's because of the stupid statement he was making about the Guyanese people that Trinidad performance was in that regard. We don't know. Have to check it out and see.
Pleasant good morning, Ground Report. I want to ask a question this morning. What is wrong with this acting commissioner of police? He started to sing for his supper and started to talk and started baloney. You telling me criminal elements invading people's home, robbing, killing, raping, and you trying to warn the fire holders and them who had a personal firearm not to use excessive force when a criminal come into your home? Something wrong. These people like the fallen. Something wrong with these people I'm head out. Like everything this prime minister involving is a baloney alpaca bullshit. Come now, man. People losing their life. People invading people's home. They're raping, they're robbing, they're killing. And you have a firearm to protect yourself. Are you telling me to use excessive force and try to apprehend the killer or the bandit when they come into your home? These fellas are right in the head. You know when it happened to them, they don't say nothing? Because it's not happening to them, they were talking this kind of nonsense just to get a walk. You understand? He Mako all a walk right now because he's the acting commissioner and starting to talk a pack of nonsense. So there's another clown is going to come and sit in the office as a commissioner of police again. Have a good day.
Morning, sir. I was trying to say good morning to you this morning coming down the highway. But Like you hear somebody say something, but you don't really look out, and then your vehicle end up going far forward and could not catch back up. So have a good day, sir. Morning to you. Blessings.
Nice. Well, I think that is it for the voice notes. Right, I think out all. Right, I have some voice notes to play from last weekend. But I'll go play accordingly. Let me take a call. Live call, morning call. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution in the going report this morning?
Morning, Pitbull. That number you give me, it's working.
A number?
379-2480.
Oh, that's not well. Ah, boy.
I let call my 337-6940.
337
6940.
6940. Thank you.
Yeah, only last night we recognized that there seemed to be a problem there.
Okay.
Yeah, and I want to disclaim the views of the language of what was used. You all callers, please refrain from using various language on the program, please. Let's go to the lines. Morning.
Good morning, the ground report. Andy Tunapuna here.
Go ahead, Mr. Tunapuna.
I want to tell, according to Ms. Arima, Rowley looking for international sympathy, but he's making this country a disgrace. Because when you plead into America about them manufacturing guns and what have you, and the guns and them kill is involved in plenty killing and whatnot. I read on the papers this weekend. In Jamaica, the murder toll is, you know how much, Andy? 1,008. And you know Jamaica, well, the allegation is that the trade with the marijuana business and the guns coming from America and the marijuana going to America and whatnot and things. You understand what I'm saying? And they have 1,000 and change death. How come they are protesting to the Americans about the guns, the illegal guns and what have you? But Rowley, you see, you're afraid, you're ashamed to tell the Americans that the vessel that they gave to the country on that time, that Prasad business on them, to fight against crime, all them vessels is packed up. Because here, you shut down Petrotrin and you can't afford to have diesel, to have all these vessels operating, and they pack up at Sobers Bay. So therefore, our coast are porous. You forget to tell them that. You also forget to tell them how, in terms of our crime detection and the other one that goes with it, that prosecution and what have you. Our rate is less than 10% and what have you. But what I call more so to talk about, Andy, I do not trust this government because they have been signing too much a secret deal, non-disclosure agreement. And I am saying, because I tell you this, the only export that I consider in this country on the energy sector is Kevin Ramnarine, the former energy minister under the Kamla Prasad Bichesa regime. And I'll tell you why I say that. Not because he's a equal, frankly. You know, there are other people who involved in certain sectors would want to come out and speak out. Because what Kevin Ramnarine is saying, that we ought to know what is the agreement that they signed to. Because they could sign away to this country and whatnot, and we don't know what is going on. The energy sector, which is led by Thackeray Driver, the energy chamber, we don't hear them, or the business sector coming from the Point Lisas and all the energy companies and them, asking the question, what is the agreement or anything that was signed by the government and Maduro from Venezuela. So therefore, it leads you to wonder, is this a kind of, people are afraid to approach Rowley and the government to put in that question as it relates to the, what is our position when it comes to the energy sector? Because the next thing you could know, some of these companies, and then based on what was signed, because I'm still seeing America is taking that hard line with Maduro and his government in terms of this dictatorship kind of attitude, because they see now that they were calling for him to have fresh election and certain conditionalities that they would want to see happening. It is not happening. And you've seen people fleeing Venezuela more and more. So it is getting worse. And now you're seeing that Keith Rowley and this government is sucking up to Maduro and signing agreement and what as Mr. Rima said, could put this country into further jeopardy, that we could be sanctioned. And I am calling on the energy chamber, taxi driver, and all the people who are involved in the energy sector to call on the government and make this agreement that they signed, make it public. We want to know. We want to know. And it has so much thing. Why is Parliament not resuming? Well, I can understand. You had all the big grand and gala opening and thing and this and that and what. When is Parliament supposed to open? Not the time has gone for that, September or something like that. That there are serious issues which should be debated. And I am calling on the opposition. Please write the president or call on the government and the president to find out why it is that the Parliament is not in session, because there are too much serious issues that is affecting this country that we need to talk. And then you hear the hypocrisy of Keith Rowley, no talking about the crime, how it has gone out, out of control and all this kind of thing. But when Kamala Prasad says and the opposition was calling on you to debate that, when you had your cohorts, Christine Kangaloo and Bridget Anise George, shutting down the opposition from all these things. Now you want to write to the opposition. You write to the opposition. And hear what you're asking, David, in writing. I say, Kamala Prasad says, sir, if the meeting do come up, which I doubt it, because you see Rowley and them bluffing. This is just a bluff. When you meet with them, hear what? This is our proposal. Let us see your proposal. We're not giving you any information that you could extract certain things from it and come back later and say, well, look, all right, with this and that and whatnot and things. But the point remains that anything that you have to deal with this government, it must be made publicly, and anything like such nature, there is no secrecy in nothing again, Andy, in governance.
I believe proposal should be asking them to let us debate the crime situation in Parliament, so everybody will hear.
This is what I'm saying, Andy. This ought to be debated in Parliament, in public. Let people see and hear. Because I am of the firm view that over 8 years, you don't have a clue what the hell to do. The opposition was willing to assist you. You reject them, and now you come in to talk about you want to discuss the crime, and you want them to give you it in writing and whatnot. It means that you don't have absolutely nothing. And to hear the next arrogance of this ignorant, stupid one, Fitzgerald Hines. I mean, it is, and then you have a commissioner of police. And you're in real crisis, you know, my brother. We in real crisis, and this thing ain't getting no better. Unless Kamala Prasad says to them, write the president, let the parliament resume, and let me debate the crime and all the other things. And then again, you see Coleman but and them lying to the population about the state of the economy. This economy has crashed, Andy. Because no foreign exchange, you hear all kind of lies coming out about it. You see the people who finance and control the PNM, the banks and all of them do what they want. And as I tell you, I remember in Jamaica, Holness, the Prime Minister, called on the bank to say, hey, hold all your hand, all you have to do so, you know. Now look at just showing an example for you, Andy. It's the first time ever in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. I see all the banks now, GMMB, Republic Bank, RBC, and all of them now offering kind of cash incentives and whatnot and things for people to come and take loan and whatnot. When people was desperate and was crying out, why all they didn't come out and do that? But you see what happened? All they was concerned about making only $300 million profit every quarter, which is total $1,000 billion and $300 million every year. But all they was contented with that. Now the thing hit the fan and the economy has crashed. All you're coming out to give people all kind of incentive to come and take loan, buy car, do down payment, do this and that and whatnot and things. Let me tell you something, Andy. It is a mafia with the banking situation in this country. And unless the banking ombudsman, what about the Bank and General Workers Union, the bank, Are they quiet, all of them trade unions? J. Truman and NATUC and all of them. Where are they today? Workers have absolutely no rights. No rights. And everybody is afraid to confront the government and tell them as it is. And then let me say this finally, Andy. You see this one they call Watson Duke? I have absolutely no respect for you. None. Because when Kamala was there, you was the big bad wolf. Shutting down here every Monday. Rowley and them doing what they want. They hire you cement from Tobago. They hire you doing all kinds. And you over ambitious. You want to be the president of the union. You want to be the mayor of Port of Spain. You want to be the prime minister. You want to be political leader. You want to be the leader of the House of Assembly and all them kind of things. You see, you end up like the dog without a bone. You end up with nothing because of your greed. But if all you had the same vigor that all you was attacking Kamala Prasad, sister, all you wouldn't be in this mess today. But all you give Rowley the upper hand, that it crash all you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tunapuna. Oh boy, next caller. Morning caller.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning caller.
Good morning, Wrong Report.
Good morning.
The business association have a lot to do with this country getting high food prices. Because one point in time, when Price Mart now came in this country, they used to sell Nestle milk lower than the price that the trucks used to bring it and sell at the shops. Wholesale price. And when the business association kick against it, they had to raise all the prices. So the business association in this country have we where we are today. Tough time.
Thank you very much. Next caller. Morning caller.
Hello, good morning. Are you hearing me clearly, Andy?
Yes, we are.
Hello?
Yes, we are.
Yes, good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Miss Arima here. No, Mr. Tunapuna. I heard you saying that you would like to know what took place on the Dragon gas deal there in Venezuela. Well, it was signed on Wednesday morning by Stuart Young and the PDVSA gas minister. That is for Venezuela. The gas company is called PDVSA. It had 5 witnesses, right? The witnesses were an official from the embassy, the Trinidad and Tobago embassy in Caracas, Edmund Dillon as well, the ambassador there, and the captain for the battleship they have where they say guarding the water. I don't know which one of the battleship. He was in full gear, giving you all details. And it's now Venezuela or Venidad, because whatever earnings they get in that Dragon field is to be shared between the 2 countries. Okay? They make how much million? 2 million? Half for them, half for we. Maduro don't want no fighting. He said we's not to fight. We are their neighbor and we going to share every single thing, even in the Laurel Manatee field, whatever borderline gas we have, we're going to share. Understand that, people. I've been telling you all, this country is not ours anymore. We used to share, we're supposed to be brother and sister. Our sister is no longer Tobago. Tobago try and get all their own, and don't be in this rubbish with these set of foolish leaders we have here. Right? Delcy Rodriguez gave her speech after Stuart Young talked short. He was kind of nervous and thing. Delcy talked after, and Delcy calling Trinidad the little sister. We are not supposed to be trusting this man they call Nicolas Maduro. These people are people when they tell you stand up, run. If you could fly, fly. I ain't talking about the president alone. Venezuelan people is not to be trusted. It's only a set of terrorist people and rogue people that do business with that man, and sometimes he does bully. He's a serious bully. He have our regime like puppets, and this is why they're scared to talk. I don't care this morning, you know. I really don't care this morning.
Mr. Rima, was there any indication as to how they will pay for the gas, whatever portion of it?
Okay, that is for the future with the payments. As you know, up to now, America ain't lift no sanction, right? They're still under the same order that they get to see to develop it in 2 years. I didn't hear them talk anything about extension on the 2-year period the US give them to do the transaction.
But within the 2-year period, they're supposed to pay. They can't pay cash. So that's why I wanted to know what the Trinidad would be paying.
No, they can't pay cash. They have to deal with food. But Maduro talking in terms for the future. Because he believed that in the future they will get America to bend. But America ain't gonna bend. Really, they're trying to save this little nation from the claws of this wicked man. He's very wicked. And I'm still asking if anybody know who is Nikwan, where these bold-faced people want to put our government before the court, right, to sue them for how they couldn't comply with the gas. Right? I tell you, these people, these Venezuelan people, when they tell you stand up, run, I given the opposition, they just get a little information, I given them a week to tell the citizens of this country who is Nikwan. Sorry, Nikwan is the name of the gas to liquid plant.
Inzigil, the man at the center, the whole thing.
Who are the owners?
Nikwan, yeah.
Yeah, Inzigil.
Where they come from? Which country? Which country?
He was a lobbyist for under the Manning administration. He's the man who organized the call from Trump to Rowley.
Yes, I know that. But this, remember, it's foreigners he dealing with, and I would like the opposition or whoever, because we have to help ourselves inside of here. We on we own. Whoever could come out and say where these private investors come from, which country. I want to know if they talk in Spanish, French, or Dutch. You follow me, Leonard?
Yeah, there are a couple of them. They're local investors, of course, they're foreign investors, and there are local institutions, including, of course, our own Republic Bank. I have a couple of them. I think about three foreign investors.
Yes, we in company with foreign investors, okay?
All right.
Is the government with foreign investors. I want you to understand me clearly. These foreign investors
all right. Yeah.
are talking clear now. I want to know, right, from anybody. It could be the opposition or anybody, right? Who are these people? If there's Spanish, if there's French or Dutch, Portuguese or Italian, entiéndeme bien?
All right. Implement rambling. Whoever the hell is that you said. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I will take some voice notes here again by the time.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Well, I is Mr. Arima, and I don't agree in total everything what that lady, Miss Arima, is be saying. Yeah, I support Maduro. Long live Nicolas Maduro. Right, have a great morning, everybody.
Andy, morning. Andy Rowley tell the people in America, the meeting that they had, that the border is porous, and all the nasty leaders sit on there, and they went ask Rowley what he do with the money that the US give him to help with the drug problem. What kind of nasty world leaders we have? I said, a nasty stinkers watching that stink man making that statement, and they're asking him a question.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning to the show. Andy, that corner about he didn't vote, and you shall cut you off one time. He's part of the problem in this country because he ain't like this one, and because they stable. Well, keep Rowley, that's all. Keep Rowley, that's all. Damn fool. I hate to hear these kind of people. They didn't vote, but both parties did the same, and that's such a stupid talk because them is a bunch of PNN. You understand? They just gruntle, but they don't want to vote for the next side. You understand? There's something wrong with these people. Yes? I will cut you off one time when you come with that stupidness about he didn't vote, but you want to give an opinion. If you have vote, what the hell you giving an opinion for?
Good morning to the Ground Report. The Ground Report family, the team. Cuff Mr. Amaro. I don't know when last saw the police pass on the bus shoot, boy. To see the kind of bush on the grounds of Monkey Maternity Hospital, they could hunt inside it. People will hide inside and look up people. Pity that bush. I don't know if the other thing doesn't pass there every day because you live in Valsin. I don't know, but just that Monkey Hospital, Maternity Hospital, pity that place. Bush high in front of the hospital, on the ground of the hospital. I know, but I know, I mean, see what could happen with that boy. And I hope that this reach the right ears.
Pleasant good morning, Andy. Good morning, Ground Report. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Andy, this thing, it does shake the nation, you know. It rocked the nation. Here why I'm telling you, if people don't have feelings in themselves, something wrong with them. Look at these innocent, young people that lose their life. And whoever injured right now. Father Lord, send down a helping hand down here, Father, because watch me, mankind is disappointed. They're disappointed, I say. You know what I'm telling you? I'm real upset. You know what I'm telling you? It ain't nice to be seen, and it ain't nice to be hearing this type of thing. Who knows it, feels it, and who feels it, knows it. You know what I'm telling you? People in this country, they're jokey. People in this Trinidad, real jokey. Because some other country, you know what I'm telling you? The same speed. That news spread. Yeah, why I telling you, they're coming out like crab in a barrel. They're coming out like batchak from in a hole. And they're coming out and protest massive. They're protesting massive against this kind of thing what's going on. It had too much a hide and seek behavior in this world today. Yeah, what I'm telling you? But always remember this. What in the darkness come to light, no matter how long it is take, it will come to light. They say one day for police, one day for thief. You understand what I'm saying? But God does have a way to sort out everything, and He just sort out everybody. That ain't no nice thing to be hearing. And that ain't no nice thing to be seeing. Who are family members gonna know how that does feel like. You understand what I'm saying? And whose parents go understand. That is totally unacceptable. What the authorities is doing about this. They need to have a press conference today and say what is the next step, bring down some CID from overseas and put them to work. Because Trinidadians in this country, they're getting a salary for not doing the correct job in this country. You understand? They have this department, they have that department, and let me tell you something. Let us ask how many crimes that them have ever solved in this country. You understand? When a homicide take place, they come in and they take from a break up glass, go back for fingerprint. And up to now, they can't get nobody. You understand? Look how many children lost their life there. That is unacceptable. I don't like it. I don't like injustice and I don't like unfairness. That is wickedness. And it's starting from getting rid of PNM from outreach for days. And here why I'm telling you, anytime I know people personally who go and help to put back this dirty, unfair, wicked, bad mind PNM in place. Yeah, what I'm telling you, I'm locking them off. And I mean what I say and I say what I mean. And it's that.
Ground Report, pleasant good morning to each and everyone on the program this morning. You know, I lie down on my bed last night and I'm thinking when I'm listening to the Prime Minister talking about the guns and the murders that we have in the country yesterday. I ask myself, if this man have a heart, you know the honorable thing for this man to do? When he come back to Trinidad and Tobago, is to resign. He and his bunch, all of them should resign from the government office because they are failures, total failures. All of them should resign. Over and out. Yes, I forget wrong report. It's really, they say once evil is ahead of a country, the whole country will have problem. And from the experience and hearing what the man said that he live in Likito, he live in Mason Hall, close to Likito, and the last man that put him out of parliament, what become of him? So once evil is running a nation, once evil is at the head, it will trickle down. And this is what we are facing here in Trinidad and Tobago today. The evil of the leader of this country, which is Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley, the Prime Minister. Once you're mingling with evil, it will trickle down. And the next thing happening, all them churches and them that getting stipend or whatever they're getting from the government, all of them is quiet. While evil and blood is flowing the street of Trinidad and Tobago. The pastors, the prophet, the priest, they says nothing about what's going on in this country because they're afraid the lost the little stipend they're getting from the government. Have a blessed day.
Hey Pitbull, people still talking about the Venezuelan girl who win the pageant, but I rather she than Rowley. At least she a little more easier on the eyes.
Andy, Lennox, Michael Kerr, and to all our ardent supporters, wherever you may be in this rainy weather this morning, may God Almighty be upon each and every one of us. Inshallah.
Nice. Iman Kasim, a pleasant good morning to you, my brother.
Inshallah.
He's one person that's talk out, Iman Kasim, it has some pundits to talking out. But oh God, boy, we wrestle religious people, boy. The evil so strong that the evil zip up all them religious leaders' mouth, They're trying to talk out, but the money in the mouth too full. The stipend. Oh God, boy.
In this rainy weather this morning, may God Almighty be upon each and every one of us. Inshallah, Andy, if by the will of Allah, I hope and pray that your mission on Sunday will be a successful one.
It was.
And I hope and pray to all those young people in that community, the elderlies, the wealthy, the downtrodden, will make an effort and to be there with you and to give you the full support. And the saying goes, Andy for Grandy and Grandy for Andy. I will humbly support you in that respect of being able to be given an opportunity to serve the people of Sani Grande. And if you should be successful in being nominated for that, and God spares me life, I will walk with you and talk with you to work with the Muslim community to give you that support that you need, my dear brother. Because I see in you truth, I see in you sincerity, I see in you love, I see in you compassion. And God has a place for you, He has something for you. That is why He spared your life, when you were faced by that horrendous act from those cowards. People don't like the truth. And when you keep speaking the truth, they feel offended. But today I say to you, my brother, I extend my courtesies and my well-being to you.
Wow, just now this thing stopped, boy. Oh boy. Just now, boy, Imam Kazim. Right, I'll get you back.
You for the great effort and sacrifice that job you and your co-host is doing on this frequency, the Ground Report 104.7. There is a saying, Andy, if we are not prepared to listen, then somebody outside there is listening. And we don't have to take a rocket scientist to see that what is happening in this place. The mayhem, the chaos, the destruction.
Well, boy. All right. I'll get back that day. I can't. All right.
Destruction, the evil that we perpetuate in society by this government. And I say this government because of the fact that they are in government, they are in control. They have the coffers of all the wealth and everything at their disposal to ensure that the poor and the needy, the wayfarer and the destitute, and all those who are committing these atrocious acts to be taken into consideration and to put them in the right place by giving them and fulfilling their needs and desires, that which is so afforded to the poor and needy people today. So if people are good enough, they are sincere, they are truthful, they believe in God, and they always want to extend goodness, they must understand that when good men remain silent, when evil is being perpetuating around them and in this land, and they do nothing about it, then this whole society and your own individuals have become corrupted. So my brother, kudos to you, kudos to the Ground Report, kudos to all our ardent supporters. Let us not be swayed, or distracted from our responsibility, our duty. I hope and pray to all my Muslim brothers and sisters, they have a wonderful and blessed day of Jummah. And again, I heard you speaking about the religious community. Yes, and I do really truly, appreciate what you are saying. They are sleeping ducks, they are lying on their backs, they are being bought out. The Quran says, do not sell your soul for a small price. And every creed and race should have an equal place in the dispensation of the spoils that have been given to this country. And when this not is being done, what we are seeing today is what we own our own hands and feet as cause. Andy, thank you and have a blessed day.
Thank you very much, Imam Kazim. And I look forward with you walking with me. With us, not me, us. All of us. The team. The team of people that want what's right, Imam Kazim. And thank you so much for in advance letting me get the opportunity through the Muslim community and asking the Muslim people to give us that support in our way forward. When it's coming to Andy for Grandy, we call Grandy for Andy. Imam Kazim, thanks so much. And to the Muslim community, you all would not regret a servant in me. I must say a pleasant good morning to the Hindu community. And a pleasant good morning to you all too. I'm your humble servant too. Christian community, a pleasant good morning to each and every one of you too. In life, what people want sometime to be given in order to have great things happen is a chance. A chance. Sometime losing that chance is sometime losing great things that are meant to happen. But we all must stay strong. We all must be determined. We all must be positive. We all must want that change. We all must sacrifice and fight for the change in which we all want, which is just a better Trinidad and Tobago for our children, our great-grandchildren, and all of them. We must not leave them in this mess under this PNM regime. To start to fix this country, we first have to get rid of the PNM. The PNM is the problem. The PNM is the problem. Oh God, Trinidad and Tobago, understand our greatest problem in this country is the PNM. To all our ancestors, as we respect the dead, Trinidad and Tobago, we are in trouble. It's time for we to rise. Rise to our true potential. Rise to make this country the place that we honestly want it to be. At this point in time, the place that we are looking at is a place that we allow to be in this state. Bad roads, crime, bad education system, bad healthcare system, everything crash, everything in a mess. And the days for that must end, bound to end, have to end. Take a quick break and come back. And we come back more right here on the Ground Report. We'll be back.
With Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Are you stressed and worried by problems? Then meet Priest Santosh Ji. Priest is specialized in palm, face, photo, date of birth reading, and gives solutions to problems in marriage, relationship, love, business, job, health, and removes all black magic, negativity, bad luck permanently, and gives good luck and lifelong protection. Then call Priest Santosh Ji 384-3844. That's 384-3844.
So you need a big prize, big money too. One thing that you could do. Scratch that, and win plenty cash. NLCB scratch. You could be an instant millionaire, or win 10 grand a month for 20 years. Get a nice payday each and every month, or win a best ride and park it in front. Buy a combo, win money for total. Be a winner, you know what to do. Scratch that, and win plenty cash. NLCB scratch, yeah.
Visit any NLCB lottery center and scratch that today to win instantly. Players must be 18 years and over. Please play responsibly.
Looking to complete your home or business project? Well, the place is Michelin Hardware. We carry a large selection of roofing and plumbing supply, lumber, steel, water tanks, tools, and more. Get your sand, gravel, sand-fill by the bag, yard or load. No one beats our prices. Visit us at M&R Building, number 97, Eastern Main Road, Aruka, or call 646-2144. WhatsApp 327-7761. Michelin Hardware.
What goes in is a local something that makes it all taste better. It's the flavor of our culture. Come from here, come from there, and everywhere. It's a special flavor that's made us savor at the Royal Castle. Oh, come the Royal Castle. Royal Castle. Flavor to the bone. Royal Castle. Taste the very own. Royal Castle is the local something that makes it all taste better. Taste the unique flavor of our culture at Royal Castle.
Cars, sports, careers, food. Women always talk about these things, but not about our health. Did you know that testosterone is responsible for muscle mass, strength, deep voice, healthy hair growth, and the sex drive? With low testosterone, we may not achieve our potential. The good news is that Jameson Power for Men
is an excellent testosterone support. Take Jameson Power for Men and perform to your max. Jameson, here for your health.
This Saturday night, as Music Library at Dr. Hyde brings to you Colors of Love, Libra's Night Out.
Dancing in Brixton away, put it on. Dancing in Washington away, put it on.
You know this is Dr. Hyde. When I come for my birthday, I play tune in Moonlight Hip Hop. Libra's Night Out. That's lovely.
This Saturday at my first DJ event, the library will be open. Moonlighting, Colors of Love.
This is the event that you've been waiting for.
Your Libra DJs for the night are
Shadow.
Yours truly, DJ Shadows. I'm going to be there.
Princess Library.
DJ Daryl.
This is yours truly, Daryl. Coming out.
Colors of Love.
Tickets can be sourced at
Bobby's Bar QF.
Nula Luna Ruka.
Farouk's Barbershop.
Moonlighting Tunapuna.
At Sidewalk Cafe in Tunapuna.
Remember, it's a Libra's Night Out.
Colors of Love. Powered by 104.7 FM.
I need you in the morning, but I need you now.
Are you stressed and worried by problems? Then meet Priest Santosh Ji. Priest is specialized in palm, face, photo, date of birth reading, and gives solutions to problems in marriage, relationship, love, business, job, health, and removes all black magic, negativity, bad luck permanently, and gives good luck and lifelong protection. Then call Priest Santosh Ji 384-3844. That's 384-3844.
Sheltech Electronic, Capital Plaza, 11 to 13 Frederick Street, Port of Spain. So you're looking for the best prices in gaming products? Come on down and visit Sheltech Electronics, the gamer's paradise. Get the latest PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch system. Games and accessories, Apple Stream, Roblox cards. Available. Daily clearance items up to 70% off. Pre-order new releases and save 15%. Come on, visit us online at sheltechelectronics.com. Cash in on the bargain. Sheltech Electronics, 11 to 13 Frederick Street, Port of Spain. 627-3757. Cash in on those bargains now.
Rewind! Friday, September 29th. Shaquanas, are you ready for something new? More FM, 80s and 90s. Old school rewind, throwback dance party. Come to Shaquanas. The best of the 80s and 90s and 2000s. Old school and throwback music. Old school and throwback music. Featuring music by the legendary More FM's Howie G alongside the notorious DJ Teddy.
Alright, I know you're beautiful. I'm gonna get it to you because you're wonderful, my girl.
All this and more at the Who Cares Bar, number 21, School Street, Shaquanas. Doors open at 10 p.m. More FM, 80s and 90s, old school, rewind, throwback, dance party. Friday, September 29th. Another More FM and Anthony Alexis event. Rewind, rewind.
The Society of St. Vincent de Paul, Trinidad and Tobago presents its Ministry on Water. Revival Praise and Worship Cruise, Saturday, 30th September, aboard the Harbor Master. Tickets $250, boarding 9 a.m., sailing 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Featuring Father R. Cristo, Father C. Philip, St. Anthony's Music Ministry. For reservations, please call the SBDP office, Duncan Street, Port of Spain at 623-4926, 481-3352, 718-8133, and 395-7851. Get ready for praise and worship.
It's more than just music, it's worship.
Praise and worship on the Revival Praise and Worship Cruise, Saturday, 30th September, aboard the Harbor Master. It's Ministry on Water.
Canopia. Guess what? DG Homes' newest gated community, Daniel Estate, opens up the possibilities on the 30th of September for that new lifestyle with its beautifully designed 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, modern interior finishings with a superbly manicured landscaped front and backyard homes, starting at $1.65 million. And that's not all. One lucky homeowner will have a chance to win a brand new car. Yes! Pull up up and park your new car in your 4-vehicle parking space. Limited availability. So, what are you waiting for? Email us at info.dghomes@gmail.com or call 691-5659 for info to register a viewing. Beautiful home, beautiful car, beautiful life. Home is DG Homes, Daniel Estate, Cunupia. NLCD approved.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We are back, we are back, we are back. Trinidad and Tobago, we are back. And every day, got people saying that they need water in various places. And again, let me have something to read out here. Councillor Neil De Silva. Yeah, no water. Again, Valencia, places in Valencia, no water. I'll just get that. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Anyhow, what going on with the Valencia station? Wassa station. It's about 4 or 5 days now, Valencia no water. So again, please, anybody in authority, Valencia people is people too. Send the water. Send the water. Well, look at start by fixing the burst line there. By Guardian there. In Chagonas there by that moment. Because all that water train out in that drain there. Valencia people could have been getting that water. And many other places in Trinidad and Tobago that don't have water could have been getting that water. Come on now, man. All here. Can we do better than that? Morning, caller.
Morning, Andy.
Morning to you. Where are you calling from?
Aruka.
Go ahead, Aruka.
I just want to highlight something this morning. You see this thing, a superintendent is looking to move from Princess Town. I used to live in Princess Town. He must somebody go on and they trying to transfer the man. The man did not do a job, Andy. And the man did not good job down there. And only because he mashed somebody corn by that big boss he make there. Lawyer and they want to move the man. You understand? I want you to check out that for me.
So the man who make that big boss with all that drugs, they're going to transfer him?
They're going to transfer the man, Andy. And they want to transfer the superintendent.
Where the hell?
And the man mashed somebody corn. And then they ball him out. Police not supposed to be static. And there's no demand doing a good job. Like how Johnny Abraham used to do a proper job. Why moving the man doing
he mash a big corn there, boy. Big corn. That is why some police officers has been very hesitant in doing their jobs and executing their jobs. Because when the politics... Yes.
You understand?
Wow.
He mashed your own corn. And they were going on, they want to move the man.
But where are transferring him from? What police station? Princess Town.
He's a Southern Division man.
And now they want to transfer him right after that big Judge Blood $1 million drug bust.
To bring up in the north here.
To bring him in the north.
Yeah, so where is that? As you say, it's a plain mass, you can't play border. So, you understand? So you have to jump out. And they want to transfer the man. Why are they doing that? That is plain and straight victimization.
Do you believe that is the deterrent to many police officers in doing their jobs, whereby as a big boy can't get mashed, it's either that there's an office boy or they transfer them very far and make them very uncomfortable?
Next thing they go to Tobago and make him LCP Tobago. That's why I always say, that's why they couldn't handle Gary, because Gary used to turn them upside down. Gary was no yes man. If Gary was there, he never get transferred. So let's just say, don't need like a puppet and allow him stupid yourself in the service. So when police doing stupidness, don't get back to them. Don't get back to the police officers and them. They're doing the work, but they're afraid. They're afraid, I need afraid. You understand? So look into that. You should take them to court. What is the reason they're transferring me? Because what? I make a big boss. I'm also your corn. and somebody make a call and say that, campaign, election coming just now, and all the campaign funds gone. No, we ain't taking that. All right, Angela, enjoy the day.
Mr. Pleasant, good morning to all the hard-working police officers, all the trustworthy police officers that want to execute your jobs and are being stopped from executing your jobs based on what call come in that you all could be victimized. Wow, wow, wow. And we want to stop crime? We really want to stop crime? The crime rate was going down with Gary. They come and they move Gary, it going back up. It won't even matter. But yet still this government saying they want to stop crime. Waste our time with this government, boy. Waste our time. Wow, this government ain't good at all. The problem is the government, and part of the problem is the PNM, the people. Because it's we are them there. When would we say enough is enough? I find that last local government election, people should have come out in their thousands and vote against the government to send their dissatisfaction to this government on their handling on many of these situations. But no. Man, morning caller.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning to you, sir.
Yeah, calling from Guaracara.
Go ahead, Cara.
Guaracara.
Oh, Guaracara. Go ahead, Guaracara.
Yeah. Can you make an appeal to Wassa for us, please? We have not water for the past 2 weeks. And I'm almost 70 years of age, right? We have water. We got water about 60 years ago, and ever since it's the same problem. We never had water constantly at all. All right?
Yeah, we listen.
The Nava Dam is not very far from us, just about 5 miles from us, and I don't understand what is the problem. Why we not getting water. Okay, so I thank you very much, sir.
No problem.
The Northeast Coast Village Olympics Weekend
2023.
Friday the 29th of September to Sunday the 1st of October at the Grand Revere Recreational Facility.
On Friday, it's the netball and basketball finals.
On Saturday, it's the football and all fours finals.
With the Big Queen Show and cultural explosion featuring the Parang Soca legend, the Baron. Then on Sunday, the 3K, aerobics, cricket finals, cookout, march past, tug of war, novelty events.
Then, as the sun goes down, be entertained by the sexy Nessa Preppy.
And Prophet Benjamin. Top DJs Afterlime and much more. Come and rep in your community colors and experience the largest sport and cultural event for the year.
The Northeast Coast Village Olympics Weekend. Friday, 29th of September to October 1st, 2023.
Grand Revere Recreation Facility. This event is rated E for everyone.
Don't miss it.
Yes, that's where we are heading, Trinidad and Tobago. The Andy for Grandy team will be heading to Grand Revere. Yes. Tomorrow, please God, I'll be calling one of the organizers, Mr. Sheldon George. Yeah, Mr. Sheldon George. I'll be giving you a call tomorrow, please God. To get the people update on what's taking place in Grand Revere this weekend. It starts from the Friday to the Saturday, all kind of entertainment, all kind of artists, to the Sunday, the finals, and all those different things. Oh boy. Grand Revere from Friday to Sunday is the place to be. And that's where we're going to be. Ronaldo, a pleasant good morning to you, Ronaldo. Oh boy. Das and all, good morning.
Report, Andy Lennox, my TK, cough. Good morning, Sharon and Tobago. Bago in your house. Andy, I want to support that last
voice note with the lady talking about those 4 children that got killed. And we as a people ain't come out and doing nothing. Family, you're correct, boy. We real jokey in Trinidad and Tobago, boy. We's a real docile, coward people, boy. We only bad for each other, boy. But not bad for those in authority, boy. Nobody ain't coming out. Nobody ain't doing nothing. We get accustomed, call Almighty K saying that. We get accustomed to hearing multiple people getting murdered. And we ain't coming out. We ain't doing nothing. Trinidad and Tobago, we real disgusted, you know. We deserve all that happening to we, you know. Because we are united. We are disunited. Weak people, boy. We don't stand for nothing, boy. Family, I agree with you. Too much people in this country just don't care, boy. Who feels it knows it ain't true. You understand? Who feels it knows it. And apparently, there's a few how we feeling it. Everybody else nice and happy. Trinidad and Tobago, they wake up, boy. Time for we to go out there. The solution for crime is to PNM to call election. PNM has failed. Stop supporting PNM propaganda and all this PNM PR and press and damage control that they're doing. PNM has failed. They have failed. The only solution is for election, general elections, international observers. Get PNM out. What we want PNM to come here and do again? What PNM could, after 8 years, what them could do again? The only solution is elections. Let me protest and demand elections. The death of them 4 children. Supposed to let people know, hey, PNM failed. Let me come out. We want elections. We want general elections. We want PNM out. That is all we want. I don't want to stay long because they say it over short and sweet. I will make a contribution again next time. But right now, I calling for protest. Let me come. We want general elections. PNM has failed. PNM have failed. They have nothing they could do again.
Right, this next voice note not working, so I'm going to go to the next one.
Yeah, Andy, morning to you, Mikey, Lennox, Cuff, the whole crew. Listen, what it is going on in Ukraine right now with Russia, that is Ezekiel 38, that is prophecy fulfilling, where Gog, the prince, take over the land Magog, you know. So if you go, what is happening in Russia right now is biblical. None of we can stop it, and people go watch Putin as the enemy, but Putin is not the enemy. Putin is an Orthodox. This other guy, wherever he is from Ukraine, them is Jewish. They are not the real Jew. You dig it? They call themselves Israelis instead of Israelites. You know, so it's a serious thing what's going on in the world today. Prophecy fulfilling, but the feel is global warming. Global warming don't exist. Ecclesiastes tell you all the rivers and all the sea running into the sea, all the rivers and streams running into the sea, and yet it's not full. You dig it? So when they come in and tell you about global warming, that is a hoax, because let me tell you why. Let me say today or tomorrow, the foreshore, or by the stadium, or by Cockreed flood out, and now we go say it's global warming, but they was sea first. The sea was that sea there before the backfill it and make what I make. So open all your eyes and watch everything on a biblical level. Forget what's going on right now. Watch it on a biblical and a spiritual level. Have a blessed day. God bless you and your families. Rastafari. Selassie.
Yes, Andy, that is so true. The man somebody come call is $100 something million worth a drug. They get you know. Yeah, I said the man somebody come. So apparently by that, I don't know, boy. You wasn't really writing at all in this place. You are telling you.
Good morning, Andy for Grandy. What do you father was saying about the policeman being transferred is half a corrector because his tenure was up and earlier wanted him to come back into Port Spain Division, Northern Division by Tuesday. So it just so happened that he made this big boss and people was commending him for that and they didn't want him to leave. But earlier wanted him back in the Northern Division way before this big boss take place. So it's not really correct what you were saying because he was due back into the Northern Division on Tuesday. Have a good day, Andy.
If any one of my officer friends after the program will give me a call now. And I'm know where's the scenario with that officer that had that big jug bus. I'll give me the behind the scene scenario. So give me a call after the program. So we're gonna get clarity now. So we're able to bring clarity to the people of Trinidad and Tobago tomorrow, please God, okay? To you great officers that supports the ground report. I'll give me a call after the program. For the new ones that want to talk with the Pitbull, my number is 366-3053. 366-3053. To anybody that have information or want to talk to the Pitbull, Valencia people, whether they are Rima people, or Grandi people, Toko people, or whoever, y'all could always give me a call after the program. 366-3053. 366-3053. Nice. Let I realize I have no more voice notes. So all you voice notes get to play today. Very good to you voice note people. You're all smart enough. Last call. Let me check to make sure Ria is in the building. Let me just peep. Let me check and see. Go ahead, caller. Oh boy. Go ahead, caller. Morning.
Good morning, Wrong Report.
Good morning to you. Where are you calling from?
On the black carpet, originally from Aruka.
All right. Go ahead. What's your contribution on the ground?
I'm calling to endorse what that caller said. We have become numb to these murders. It's just another story of the day. It does not affect us as a people anymore. The few people as affected, unfortunately, is outnumbered. We have grown to accept this as part of our TNT. And those in authorities are not going to change anything, unfortunately. They benefit from crime. So I want to endorse that caller. We are a spineless people. Until we don't grow a spine, nothing will change in Trinidad. We sit back and allow everything. We are only mouth motors behind the mic, behind the keyboard, and nobody comes out to do anything.
Oh boy. Thank you very much, caller. Ria, if you're there, move up your mouse. I'll see from on the desktop. If you are there, move up your mouse. Ria, just organize and put your ads in place. I see you put your ads. If I see you putting your ads in place, I know that you are there. Coming up next, Ria. That's not love. All right. Well, like Ria is in the building. So Trinidad and Tobago, don't forget tonight corridor transformation. Yours truly Lennox Smith, and don't forget yours truly Michael K, Mikey K, with the observers tonight and tomorrow, please God, on Dial the Channel. Trinidad and Tobago, thanks so much for looking on to 104.7 More FM. Your number one mainstream media for the information that you need. Thanks so much for giving the ground report the opportunity to be in your vehicles, in your offices, in your homes, and in your hearts. On behalf of the ground report team, yours truly Andy Williams, aka the Pitbull of radio, better known now as Andy for Grandy, because Grandy for Andy, we are out of here.
The rainy
rainy season is here, so be weather smart and change your tires to handle the nation's wet roads. After all, you don't want to be the one to cause any accidents, do you? So why not check out Racetrack Wheels right now? They're the only one that gives you quality tires to hold the road properly. And to top it off, Racetrack Wheels carries all sizes of tires for all makes of vehicles. They are the sole distributors for Salem and Achilles tires. These tires carry a full manufactured warranty and is the #1 tire for comfort and performance in this rainy weather. We have the latest rims in all sizes, all at drastically low prices. We also do blank wheels that could be drilled to your vehicle specification. It's all about new technology and keeping ahead of the game.
So hurry on down to Racetrack Wheels, 3 locations. 330 Eastern Main Road, Aruka. 82 Bethany